Alright, welcome. For those of you that are new to the channel, thank you for your interest. And for those of you that are already subscribed, thank you very much for your support. It means a lot to me in the goals that I have set and for the things I want to do in the future. It cannot be possible without you. Let's get right into the video. Today's topic is how performance camshafts change your torque curve. First things first, who would benefit from aftermarket camshafts? The guy that has already done a less restrictive exhaust, a less restrictive intake manifold, has done some head work, or has rebuilt the bottom end. All of those things are not necessary, but the two main ones that I would say is a less restrictive exhaust and a good clear intake manifold. Then after that, definitely port and polish and the compression ratio. So let's get right into it. This is my dyno graph from 2016. As you can see, the car made 561 horsepower on E85, and that was around 19 to 20 pounds of boost. And down here on pump gas, the car made, I believe it was 415 or 420 on 12 pounds. This is my stock camshaft dyno tune. This was many years ago. This was done out at Evans Tuning in Pennsylvania. It's really close to New Jersey. If you've never been there, highly recommend him. Now, as you can see, we're going to ignore this one, the pump gas tune, because the boost was actually manipulated and was slowly rising, so it kind of made the desire was to have a flat torque curve here. And you can do that with a turbo car, so you basically just slowly increase the PSI as the RPM increases. And that was slightly done here, but not to as big of a degree. Now, as you can see, the torque starts to roll over here somewhere around about like 6,700 RPM. If the PSI, if the boost wasn't rolled in a little higher, you might see this even rolling over even sooner, maybe somewhere around 6,400 RPM. The stock camshafts do well. This is a Honda H22A4, and it has all the supporting mods that it would need for camshafts. I just, at the time, I really wanted to get the car up and going. It had been many years. So now we're going to look at our fuel map for this exact dyno tune. So we come down here to our S300, and now this is the high VTEC lobe for the tune. I could show you the other low VTEC, or the low cam lobe real quick. As you can see on the low cam lobe, it dies around 4,800. It's done, and starts to roll over. So VTEC engagement on this car was exactly at 4,400 RPM, right where it's at its peak. Actually, you could go a little bit less or a little bit more if you wanted to, but 4,400 was where he desired it to be, so it worked great. Now, on the high VTEC lobe, as you can see, the same thing we saw on the dyno graph. The car's right here, 6,700 RPM. You can see in the fuel curve that it's peaked and now it's falling off, and it's taken less and less and less fuel. Your fuel map will always follow your torque curve exactly. If it's a time-based fuel injection software like Hondata is. Now, if it's volumetric efficiency, I don't believe you can see it as plainly in the map. So now, what happens when we change to our new performance camshafts? Right here. So this tune is of 4 or 6 months ago. So it is now 2020, December or something, and here is my new fuel map for my current setup. So it goes up to 27 pounds here in this map. I just wanted to make it a little easier to read here. So I'm not going to go up to like 35 or 40 pounds here in this one. So this is, I believe, a 3-bar map. So as you can see here, here's 4,600, here's 4,700, and it is actually steadily rising instead of falling. And now as it starts to peak, it's probably peaking somewhere around 7,800 RPM maybe. And it still holds really strong all the way out past this 8,700. I've had it up to 92, not on this map, but another one, and it really does not lay over at all. So as you can see here, the performance camshafts have made a tremendous difference. Now we have usable power all the way out past 9,000 RPM, where if we would have tried to have done that on the old tune, it would have been almost pointless for us to try to rev it out to 9,000. I mean, it just wouldn't make the power at all. We'd be losing, we'd be giving up a lot of potential energy and just putting the motor through too much strain. So the power band with this car, it used to be 5,500 RPM to about 7,500 RPM to make it simple. And now with the new one, it is now really, it's strong from about 5,000 all the way out to 9,000. I mean, truly it really is, but if you were to narrow it down, it'd be about like 6,500 to 9,000 is where it really makes tremendous power. At 7,000, this thing is just nasty. It is really nasty. So I hope that this has helped you out some. My camshafts are the BC Stage 2 NA camshafts. If I have the specs on those, I'll put a screenshot up right now. Now, those are still somewhat of a quote-unquote more mild, they're in the middle camshaft. Like a Skunk 2 Pro 1 is more aggressive than these. I wanted good drivability, and I had asked around a lot to different tuners, and I knew that this would give me good drivetrain stability and still be able to drive the car around and daily it. I'm extremely happy with them. I know that if you do not have the supporting mods, that you might want to spend your money somewhere else until you have the mods to support them. It's just like a multiplier. If you have the, 1 + 1 = 3. So if you don't have the 1 and 1, you're not going to end up with the 3. But anyways, I hope this has helped you out. I've tried to make it as plain English as I possibly can. And if you have any questions, just leave me a comment. You know, I really truly appreciate your support. I'm trying to grow this as much as I can, and I cannot do it without you. So thank you so much. I hope this information helps, and I will catch you in the next one. Thank you.